Are we really doing this?
Yep. Cue intro!
As we're all familiar with by now, Pokemon is not only one of the most successful series in gaming, but also one of our favorites. This series is just downright awesome.
Another thing we all know is that there's some Pokemon that are completely awesome, and some that are total piles of suck. They can be useless, poorly designed, or both.
Though most people criticize on Black and White's Pokemon even before it came out, we're not going to put on the nostalgia shades, play our red and blue, and call those Pokemon crap just because of design. We're actually going to break down the statistics of the Pokemon and then shit all over their designs.
Be aware that Gen 5 has been one of the greatest generations in terms of its Pokemon, and we are not trying to spread the hate around to this awesome generation. So not all of these get into the top 10 worst Pokemon of all time. Some of them are just crappy among the Unova dwellers. Also, as a warning, in vocals, this is gonna get messy. Virgin ears, leave. Super Pokemon fanboys, leave. Those who like their speakers and or earbuds, leave.
So, now that that's done...
Wait.
What now?
Better get Midbus.
Oh yeah, right. Ready now?
Yep.
Let's do this. Remember that first patch of grass on Route 1? Remember that first time you walked through and fuck! The fuck is this? Remember that first Pokemon you encountered? No, not him. Him. That useless rat that sets the bar so much lower than Pikachu and Sandshrew for rodent Pokemon. Now, what do you do when you see a Rattata? You catch it and make it your HM slave, right? That's what I thought.
Older players knew just what to expect on Route 1. A new, useless normal type. So which one is it? Sweet lord, you suck at guessing. It's that lackluster Rattata clone, Patrat.
Now, I don't really have a problem with design duplicates. Every generation does it, and some can actually turn out even better than the original. While Patrat may be a Rattata clone, it doesn't do nearly as good a job. Rattata may be ridiculously generic, but Patrat is about as bland as eating plain bread. Except you don't eat it. Eating rats would be fucking disgusting.
Rattata may have only been best used as an HM slave, but at least it had good enough stats to be used. Sure, Patrat learns better moves, but its stats do not support it. It just doesn't level out as well as Rattata.
Watchog is also bad, but it is more average than anything. The strange thing is that Watchog's base stat total is higher than that of Raticate. Both Watchog and Raticate have basically the same attack, but Raticate is much faster, so I pick Raticate over Watchog any day. Though Watchog does learn some cool moves like Hypnosis, Flamethrower, and Confuse Ray, keeping it from being any higher on this list.
As far as Unova normal types go, you're far better off with Stoutland. Base stat total of 490? Aw yeah! One last thing I should mention, these creepy rats have glowing red eyes. And you guys know just how much I love those. Make it stop! Oh fuck, not this thing.
Did you just swear?
Can it? You guys rip on Vanillux because it's an ice cream cone and play your reds and your blues. Well, in all honesty, I'm surprised it took this long for an ice cream cone Pokemon. In fact, let's take a moment to go back and look at some of the first gen designs. A pile of shit, a boxer, a rat, a duck holding a stick, a snake. a fire-breathing dragon, and let's not forget the most creative of them all, an upside-down Pokeball.
It's too hot!
Can we move on to Garbodor before these damn flame shields die out?
Okay. Rant over. While some people actually like this thing's design, I say that it is one of the worst ever. It's a pile of garbage. No, it's a bag of garbage. What in the hell is appealing about that in the slightest?
Well, it had an interesting origin.
Shut the fuck up! Its stats are tolerable, but do you notice anything funny about this? Anything similar between this thing's stats and Swalot's? Yeah, it's a Swalot clone. A Swalot clone with absolutely no charm at all. Sure, it may be offensively based. In fact, Garbodor's base stat total is higher than that of Swalot's. But I cannot let this pass with any kind of color. These things are too similar to be excused. And with an attack-based Pokemon, you'd think it'd learn some good physical moves, right? Well, guess what? It learns one physical poison type move. One! What the hell is that about?
Damn. And I thought I had Fury.
The fuck was that?
Oh god, not this one. Please, not this one. I'll do anything.
Suck it up, pal. There's no going back now.
Fine. Say hello to the first and definitely not last Pokemon on the list that doesn't fucking evolve. Stunfisk. For the love of Arceus, this thing is god-awful.
Well, you can obviously see its stupidly constructed derpy design already, but believe it or not, that isn't the worst part about Stunfisk. In all honesty, an electric flounder isn't that bad of an idea. It's the lackluster execution that kills and mercilessly rapes it. Being a flounder, you'd think they would have some relation to water Pokemon, right? Not the case. Rather than be a water electric type, Stunfisk is a ground electric type. What the hell kind of typing is that? Ground electric? Why?
While that type is worthy of a good old what the fuck,
Why?
the stats are what really put it here. It's kind of like Dunsparce, the way that stats are arranged, but its move pool is a fucking tease. Water, ground, and electric moves are all in its set. So, why in the hell couldn't it have been just a water electric type that learns ground type moves? Why give it such a half-assed type? Ugh!
Why? Now, you're all probably shaking your heads at us right now thinking, come on, it's a unique type. How could that be a bad thing? And you're right, the unique typing isn't that bad of a thing. But they could have done so much better. First, it's clearly a fish-like Pokemon. But here's a newsflash. It learns one water-type move by leveling up. Are you kidding me? Why would they make it a fish and not give him many water-type moves? It's just a poorly executed mess of a Pokemon.
Well, there is one positive thing about Stunfisk. Ever wonder what Gardevoir looks like without her makeup? Well, now we know.
So, Wingle's next, right?
Nope, Ducklet.
You mean Gyarados?
No, Ducklet.
Mantine?
No, Ducklet.
There's another water flying type.
Unfortunately, yes.
Fuck! Okay, I was never a fan of the Wingle line back in Gen 3. I could never really get too attached to it because of the massive weakness to electricity. It had no good special defense to back up for that, and it had a wimpy move pool, and it just was not a very good Pokemon. And then they recreated it later on with Ducklet and Swanna.
With the same type as 3 other Pokemon, and the same basic design as the Wingle line, it's very unoriginal. The type is just playing Horde, and its stats are very average. But if you think its design and stats are bad, you haven't seen anything yet.
The Ducklet line has the most unvaried move pool ever. Every move it learns by level up is either water or flying, and it can only learn one other type of offensive move, normal, unless you count hidden power.
Looking at its stats, they are somewhat tolerable, but they're not distributed well. These two Pokemon have awkward stat arrangements. Two of Swana's main stats are attack and special attack, and its defenses are downright putrid. Sure, it has decent speed, but that doesn't make up for it, as its move pool guarantees that you are screwed against 11 of the 17 types.
Also, if you're trying to collect the assorted wings on the bridges, you will encounter so many Ducklet, it just makes you want to hurl!
Forget these birds, have Oshawott be your Unova water type.
Alright, final boss time!
Go, super badass snake bug mummy thing!
Go, Bass!
Wait, what? Did you just not evolve your Pokemon?
What do you mean? Basculin doesn't evolve.
You're kidding, right? Game Freak, you made another non-evolving worthless fish Pokemon in the same generation? Well, I would make this a short entry with an AVGN buzz, but hey, wait, what the hell am I reading?
Hey, you agreed I'd write the script.
Well, yeah, but I didn't agree to insult myself.
Just read the damn script, boy!
Oh, okay.
Good, because this is a fake gun.
Wait, what?
Basculin's stats are very meh. That's the best word I can use to describe them, is meh. Not only that, but its move pool is also meh. Again, probably the best word to describe this Pokemon is meh. Design, stat, and moves-wise.
So wait, why'd you tell me to read the script if I didn't have any more lines?
Turn the page, there's more!
Okay, jeez. Knowing that they had a shit bomb of a fish, Game Freak tried to up the novelty of Basculin by giving it two forms. Only problem, there's no difference between the two. That's a waste if I ever saw it. Also, Basculin bears a ridiculously similar appearance to the Rabuta berry. I mean, just look!
Plain and simple, Basculin sucks. End of story.